Hello, Lurdiana. Welcome
Hello.
on Lala Podcast.
Thank you. It's my pleasure to be here.
Thank you, Lurdiana. So this time we're not going to talk to Lurdiana, the belly dancer. This is Lurdiana, the yoga teacher.
Aya.
How did your yoga journey start?
So, my passion for yoga started, I think I was 16 years old. Was very new in Brazil, yoga. And I already was a dancer. And I see that was something different than dance, but also use all the body. Didn't knew about the philosophy or everything behind of this, but I was interested. I don't know. It's something that is, push me to do that. So I try one class, and I had a lot. That time I have more flexibility than now. So I did everything, all the movements, all the asanas, everything very nice. The teacher just adjust, but something that take my attention for the breath, that I didn't know how to combine and connect the breath with the movement.
Okay.
So for this was something new, was not just exercise. So, but I couldn't continue in this time, and
So you were just practicing, doing yoga, doing
Yes.
the breath work, and you were still on your journey of being a dancer.
yes, but I was not spend too much time in the yoga, just doing when they can, and I think in 20 years old, yes, 20 or 21. I had a boyfriend that we married after, and
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I never knew that. This is a brand new information.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, we stay like 7 years together.
Oh, wow.
So in that time, 21 years old, my boyfriend, he practiced yoga, and I didn't know.
Okay.
We were just know each other, and his best friend was yoga teacher.
This was back in Brazil.
Yes,
Okay.
this was in Brazil. I was 21 years old. And also he was in the community of Hare Krishna. You know Hare Krishna? So they was in the community of Hare Krishna. So they went every week in the Hare Krishna temple, and they do the
The chanting.
and they read and listen the philosophy of the Bhagavad Gita, and they eat vegetarian food, Indian food, and dance, and
So you got deeper into
I got
the
deeper,
yoga practice.
really.
Okay.
But the Hare Krishnas, they don't practice yoga. They just they are more into the
It's more of a
philosophy,
chanting and philosophy.
chanting, and they also do a lot of charity. So I was in this community, and I feel like this was my place. Like I feel very comfortable with everything.
Okay.
So this time start also. I'd be very interested to know India, to visit India, because I like the colors, I like the yoga, I like the Hare Krishna, I like the philosophy, I like everything. So I said I want to go there. And after that, I still continue my practice, my own practice, and but I was with work, kid, I couldn't go more deep in my own practice. But
Yes.
I knew more and go more deep in the yoga and the philosophy with Hare Krishna in Brazil.
Okay.
After that, we stay like 7 years together, and after I come to Egypt. But my interest is to be to do yoga is just for myself.
Yes. Not to be a teacher and to teach.
Never to be
Just
a
for
teacher.
self-practice.
Just for myself. Yes.
So when did you decide to be a yoga teacher? And tell us more about your journey to India. Was it the first time you visited India in the teacher training, or you been there before?
Yes. I was not planning to do the teacher training at all. I was planning to do a retreat.
Okay.
So this was my plan. In Ramadan 2021, I was planning just to do a retreat in India, in Goa, just for myself to relax, to rest.
Yes.
But I didn't know that in the same time that I would do the retreat, you'll be also the training teacher in the same place with the same teachers.
So you were not planning for the teacher training, you just went there and you found that there is a teacher training course.
The first day that I arrived there, they say, there is a lot of some girls with me, and they say, you do the teacher training? I say, what? I say, no, I didn't know about so, but we can do. I say, really? I can do? So I say, halas, I will do it. I decided that time, so was 15 days of retreat. You just extend more 15 days for 30 days.
To do the 200 hours.
Exactly.
Okay.
So I decided the time, but I didn't have on my mind to be a teacher. And also, I don't consider myself a teacher because I'm still learning.
Of course.
Yes.
It's yoga is like more of you're learning all the time.
Yes,
it's
about my journey. True. It's not about love. Of course, I love so much, and for me, it's very helpful on my life that you want to share with people. So it's more about to share what's the benefit of this than I want to be a teacher, I want to teach this poster. No, you have to, for me also it's a kind of a style of life. It's not about, in the mat.
The posture, yes. It's more of how it improves your life.
Yes.
So how did yoga change your life? How did yoga improve your life? In which aspects? What is the one thing that you can say, yoga changed this in me?
I really don't know if it's yoga or if I don't consider yoga like just the posture body. I consider that all the philosophy, and I believe that time and when I start really go deep more with Hare Krishna community, I feel like the way that they think about spirituality is, I feel like, no, this makes sense for me. So for me, it start change my life in this aspect, because everything what they say was, in deep inside, I knew that, but I was not awake about it. So it's like I recognize something.
It's a realization that you already knew,
exactly.
But it was brought to your forehead.
Exactly. So about the spirituality, the energy, all the chakras, all these things for me make a lot of sense. And from this point, I start to pay more attention for everything around me and not see like everything is material. Everything's, it's about survive. There is something more than that. So in this stage, I start pay attention more for my mind, what my mind is thinking, and also to not be on my mind. Don't make the mind control myself.
Okay.
So from this point, I start pay attention for more things and be more aware about it.
I see. So we have seen that you on Instagram, you do a lot of yoga every morning, you do a lot of poses. How do people interact with you as a belly dancer and a yoga teacher? Tell us how people see this mix, which is not common. We see yoga teachers doing dancing, dancers doing yoga, but a belly dancer to be a yoga teacher as well. How do people perceive you as a belly dancer and a yoga teacher?
I think they don't understand, of course.
Definitely.
They don't understand. It's a contradictor. Like they think it cannot happen.
Coexist together.
This combination, but yoga for me come before. Like for me, it's how I live my life. It's what is the base for me. Is the ground. And the dance, it's something that I love, but I can dance in another way, not be a belly dancer. I can be a teacher. I can be, a dance can be present in many ways. And people, they took time to understand a lot, but they see that it's possible, because it's possible, do this combination. Of course, like I'm in this kind of belly dance field, but I'm not belly dancing personality. I don't have
Not at all. This is the thing. You're not a typical belly dancer personality at all.
No. And I will tell you something. Before I come to Egypt, I knew that a lot of dancers, once they was in Brazil, they was something, and once they go abroad and dance in the Arab country, they turn something else. They start to be the personality of the belly dance. And I was scared about that, because I say,
what is the personality of the belly dancer?
What I know is, of course, there is exception, and it's not, but that kind of girl that like party, and even before work and after work, like to stay in the party, like to drink, like to smoke, like to wear like in a sensual way, or to provoke, or there is no, like don't have a routine, or don't care a lot for spirituality. So it's more about material things and superficial and money and be famous and this. And I knew very well that this was the kind of personality of the majority of the dancers that I saw. And deep inside, I say, I don't want this for my life. It's not me. I say, I really pray a lot. I say, please don't, God, don't change me. I don't want change. I want to be myself and to be awake, for this, like to know when to stop the things, when put limits. Because when you are in the field, if you are not awake, if you don't pay attention,
you will be pulled to so many
things.
True.
So it's very easy to go with the flow, to go to the park, to go drink, to go, everything. It's very easy.
Yes.
But I was surprised that I was so myself, is so professional, that
you were.
This make me realize more and know more about myself, that the external condition didn't change me. So this, I'm very happy about it, because I say, alhamdulillah, I'm still the same.
Alhamdulillah, not a very dancer personality.
Yes. And I see that what I am, it's more strong than everything. And keep, this keep inside. I say, alhamdulillah.
Okay. So you see more belly dancing as a kind of body expression.
Yes.
So you don't have to be a belly dancer. You can dance in so many ways, including the yoga.
Of course.
Is this what you're teaching? Because we know that you have been doing retreats, you're teaching classes. So tell us, how do you mix together the dancing and the yoga?
Yes, I start to right now do the retreats. So for me, it's still something that I have to get experience on. But I feel like my audience come more from for the classes, for the dance.
For the dance.
But I want to also share about the yoga. And some girls that try or have the experience of have the yoga class, they start something new for them. This makes me very happy that I can combine these things and make the retreat not just about having fun and express and do ayahuasca, but more about you listen your body.
And self-awareness and body awareness.
And also about self-love. Hear your body, know your mind, be more silence. So this kind of awareness that I want to share, you know, because people, we are in these days, it's everything بسرعة
very fast, very بسرعة.
بسرعة. We don't stop.
True.
So I think at this moment, for me, it's very important, because in the same time that I'm learning, you know, how to do this, the small things that I already have learned about yoga, about dance, I already can share. And for me, maybe don't make too much difference, but to people, for the girls that receive this, make a lot of difference in the life.
Yeah.
So I'm happy with that, you know, with maybe one thing can be changed or can be aware about it.
Okay. So how do you see yourself, since we're speaking about the career and the dancing and yoga, this is not an interview question, but literally, how do you see yourself in the coming years? Do you see yourself more of a yoga person, more of a dancing? You will come up with your own. How do you see it? How do you see Lurdiana in the coming years?
So
would you ever think of leaving dancing and be more dedicated to yoga, or do you feel you cannot? Because which one pays more, yoga or dancing?
Look, I think on the stage, like a belly dancer, for me, in my mind, I cannot stay long. It's a phase. Because for me, we have a time of where is the body, it's able to perform.
True.
So I'm very awake of this, and I don't want reach a age and still in the stage. I don't like it, because my power halas, my body halas, my face halas. So it will be nice, you know, I dance professional and stay in the stage. I don't like it. So for me, it's a phase. It's very clear. And also something, I cannot have family opportunity to have a family in this kind of style of life.
Tell me more about this.
Like begin a belly dance, it's require much offer in everything. For me, like a professional belly dance, so you don't have routine. It's hard to have discipline with something, because events come up.
True.
And okay, you have the option to accept or not accept, but if you love, you accept. Sometimes I can't say no.
Yes, exactly.
I know now I'm more straight because I cannot accept everything that's coming up. I have to choose very well, so I can rest, I can give more quality of work. But if you love to dance and you love to be on stage and to love the audience, to love this feeling of be artist, it's hard to stop the career. But and you don't have, I feel like in this career you don't have time for family. Yeah. If you want married, if you want have a kids,
they cannot.
We cannot.
Yes.
But I want.
Yes. You want to be married and you want to have kids.
Of course.
Yes.
And this is something that I want before beginning a professional belly dance. So when I come to Egypt, I say, you be just a phase, but for me it was a phase like 2-3 years. But in this end of the phase, I started to become famous.
By the end you just started,
yes.
So you had to
I extend a little bit more this phase and say, so for me it's getting the end. Because also like woman, we have a time to have a baby.
Yes.
So
biological clock.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So for me, I will not stay too much time more on this.
So
because
you put the family as a priority before the dancing, before the career, before everything. Okay.
Yes, this was why I was in Brazil and I was married. I want family, I want everything. And in this time that I was married there, I received a lot of, opportunities.
Abroad,
but I say no. Because I was married and I give priority for my relation. But in the time that we realized that you cannot stay together, we broke up. In the next day, I received the opportunity to come to Egypt. So I say, halas, I go. Halas, I go to Egypt. I stay just one phase, and I continue my plan of life.
Okay. Yes.
So, yes, I plan to stop like a dancer. But of course, the dance can be present in my life, like classes, or I can continue with the retreats. The yoga, you be present for all my life. I cannot stop because it's something that it's part
the foundation.
It's part of me.
Yes.
It's how I feel grounded here. You know, it's how I feel like, you know, give me the power and to continue the life. So for me, the foundation of my life, it's the yoga, the philosophy, the practice, the breathe, everything. I cannot stop.
But can you give us كده, what do you do every day? This is something for the audience. If we have 10 minutes every day, what we do with it as a yoga practice? If we have just 10 minutes, what would you do?
So for me, the most important thing is not just do flexibility for body. It's for me, it's to work the breath, the pranayama, and calm my mind. This is my purpose, because sometimes I have a lot of things, and my mind is always busy with a lot of thoughts.
Yes.
So I just try sit, and when I do the pranayama.
The pranayama is the breath and the breathing exercises. Yes. Okay.
So I do the breath work, and I just do few movements to work in the joints, to release this tension of the upper body. Even sometimes I don't work the legs, or I don't work the flexibility on the hips or something, nothing. Just here and here. So this calm.
Okay. So for you, it's more than about the body flexibility, but you work more on the breath and on stretching and relaxing the mind so you can better perform in life.
Exactly.
So it's your tool for better performance and to be grounded.
Yeah, because like this with my mind, you know, shut up.
Yes. Yes.
You can think better, you can be more present. Also, this is for me, it's very important, because when I breathe walk and I do this the morning routine, I start to be more present. I stop thinking and slow down the thoughts, and I start pay attention more where I am, what I'm doing, to be more present in this moment, not just always in my mind thinking about the future or thinking about the past. So pay attention for everything what's going on in my journey.
Wow. So I'd ask you one last question that we basically ask all our guests on the podcast. And it is, what is the one lesson, the biggest lesson that yoga has taught you? The biggest lesson, the biggest revelation, biggest realization that you had from yoga? Over the past years, you have been practicing maybe for 15 years, 10, 15 years?
That is a lot. But I think the most important thing for me, it's not be flexible of body, be flexible of your mind. Like, it's not for me, yoga is not about the body flexibility, but that's what my soul in the beginning. But with practice, and when I go more deep, I saw it's not about, of course you get a lot of benefit of your body, of the right posture body, you get benefit. But for me it was more about you be flexible of your mind and know that you are not your mind. You are not what you're
not your thoughts, you're not what you're thinking
exactly.
of. Beautiful. Lordiana, thank you so much. It was an absolute pleasure having you.
Thank you.
I'm very much looking forward to attending one of the retreats where you mix the yoga and the dancing together. And very much looking forward to seeing you again, inshallah.
Thank you so much. It was my pleasure.
Thank you. Thank you.